Previously on Park Drive. Oh, Mr. Paul Johnson, I am Dr. Clapnose. How are you doing? Are you feeling much better today?
Hey Joe.
Yeah?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Everything I said is true.
Well, to be awake and to new. Exactly.
Oh, my baby.
Hi Lisa, how you doing?
Oh, it's true that I love posting letters.
Hi Lisa, just wondering if getting on okay in your bed. I know you can't hear me still, but I just think it's see how you're getting on, cause you're a lovely girl, and it hurts me to see you in this way. I just don't know what to say, you know. Everything's a mess right now. Paul's injured. Noreen's not in a good way, and you're in a life-threatening situation. And I don't know how to manage that. You know, I don't know how to take this in and be alright with this, because I can't. It's not good, you know. I'm sorry this had to happen to you. I'm sorry I was fighting. If I didn't fight with Noreen, this wouldn't have happened, Lisa. You wouldn't have been there. We'd all been eating together. No one would have been hurt. So I guess it's all my fault.
Ew, there's nothing on this TV. The TV just gets boring and boring. Ooh, Shadow baby, you want to put a movie on? I'm feeling like chilling out, cuddling up to you, and watching a movie.
Now then, my name is Dr. Wilkinson. I'm here to say that I'm going to be able to discharge you today. Do you hear me, love? Oh, Dr. Wilkinson, love, I'll be so pleased to get back to Park Drive. Not that I have an home to go back to, but you know what I mean. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, what was I saying again? Oh, yes, you're able to be discharged. Oh, what was I gonna say? Sorry, my mind's going. You'll have to go to the reception desk to fill out a few forms, and then you'll be able to go on your way, and don't worry, Noreen, we've booked you a taxi so you can get back, alright? Oh, I tell you, Dr. Wilkinson, you doctors are very good to me. But just before I go, is it okay if I go and give my Martin's son a little visit, because he's still in hospital at the moment? They ain't discharged him. Yes, I'm sure if you go across now, they'll be able to let you in, and you'll be able to have a little speak to him. But anyway, I've got to pop. I'm just nipping into Lisa's room. Oh, yes. How is Lisa doing? Well, to tell you the truth, Noreen, we don't really know at the moment. I can admit she's gone downhill a bit. Yes, I can admit, but you know, we're all hoping for the best here, and we're all praying for her. Oh, I know, love, we're all praying for her. Anyway, I'll go in and see Martin a bit later then. Okay, bye-bye. Yes, bye-bye. Yo, Paul, how you doing?
Yo, man, yeah, good. I've got feeling in my legs.
Listen, you're probably getting sick of me, but I brought you another magazine.
Oh, is it porno?
No, it's not. Look, I know that's what you're excited for, but no, it's just a magazine.
Man, can't wait to do that again.
It's just a magazine about building vans for sale and different things. Bit of news, what's going on in the TV industry, you know, soaps and things.
That last one you gave me had some pretty cool vans in it.
Yeah, it did. I don't know if you looked on the very back page, but there was like a van in there. And
yeah, I was thinking about getting that one.
It's what somebody had custom made, and it had like it kind of had like this kitchen in it, but you could kind of like turn all the cupboards around, and they'd turn into shelves for putting building tools on. It was a pretty cool van.
You know, I couldn't feel my legs.
Yeah.
I can walk, but look.
Oh yeah.
I can't walk that fast.
Yeah, well, you just take it steady, you know, going backwards and forwards to the bog. There's been some news on Lisa.
That's right. I'll just sit here.
If you see Martin, well, if you see Martin, you can't tell him because they don't want to tell him yet. But she's got worse, and I'm so sorry to say this, Martin, but I spoke to a doctor earlier, and they said if things keep going downhill, then they're gonna have to they're gonna have to turn the machine off, and they're gonna have to basically call it the end. You know.
Marty won't be happy about that, will he? He'll be heartbroken.
I don't know what to do, Paul, bro, because I basically grew up to know her. I mean, we only just lost Shirley. I mean,
I think it would be better if like me or someone told Martin that they turn the machine off instead of it coming from a doctor.
What you think?
Yeah, I reckon it will. From someone he knows.
True.
In a random stranger.
True. I mean, I guess he could trust you. I mean, if you want to go and speak to him later, if you can manage, if you can manage walking across.
What the machine? This side or this side here?
What you say?
What the machine?
Oh, she's in the room. You know, the wall behind you. Through the wall there. Yeah, in that room, she's in there, not doing so good. But on the other hand, Noreen's getting discharged today.
Oh, that's good.
But she's got nowhere to.
Is Martin gonna visit Lisa later?
Well, I think he was there earlier. I'm not sure, but
say I could come in and tell him.
Anyway, I don't want to feel a burden or anything, but I basically I went into your house to let your cat out, you know, because I thought it hadn't been out for a while, and I was thinking about taking your van to give it a clean, and you know, if you want me to do a few bits just to help you out, least I can do.
I'll tell you something, I need to get a cat flap.
Ah, that's true. Anyway, listen, look, I've got to pop because there'll be.
I'll let you go, man. I'll let you go.
They'll be out in newspapers at Tesco, so I'll catch you in a bit.
Yeah, see you later, mate.
All right, bye. Park Drive Drama every week on Network TV. Oh, look at me home. It looks such a mess. I don't know where I'm gonna stay or where I'm gonna live. And I don't think Martin will put me up after our arguments. I don't know what I'm going to do, or how I'm going to get all my belongings back. And I don't know. Oh, I don't even have a tissue. Oh, this is such sad times, love. Hello. You must be Martin.
Yeah.
My name's Detective Smith. I'd just like to ask you a few questions regarding the fire on Park Drive, if you're able to answer a few questions.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Okay, so first of all, whereabouts were you at the time of the fire, which was it would be around 10 p.m. on a Sunday night in Park Drive. Whereabouts would you be? Could you explain your little view of where you are, please? Where you were, please?
I don't know, cop. To be honest with you, my mind's gone back. Maybe getting a pizza for my son because I'm a fucking twat.
Okay, listen, look, I know this has been a distress to you. It's been a distress to a lot of people, the neighbours around Park Drive, but we really need to do our jobs and get to the bottom of this. I mean, don't you want to find out who done the fire? Really? Seriously?
Okay, I didn't know anything had happened. My son got a good victory in a match. I celebrated by getting him some pizza in King Kebab. And I feel like a twat going there because if I was in the neighborhood at the time, fuck it, I wouldn't have let anything happen.
Well, you see, this is what I just can't quite understand. On the day of the fire, you somehow lend your so-called best friend Steve Woods a lighter. I just can't quite...
fucking listen to me here. That man's the one who did it. I can feel it in my fucking blood. I know that man ever since we grew up. I gave him that lighter if he wanted to start smoking. And voila, I find it in the backyard of the house. What does that tell you, Cobb? Huh? What's that tell you?
Well, according to Steve Woods' story, I don't know if you...
off with that bullshit, man.
I don't know if you know this, but he rang up the cops the other day and said that he left the lighter at Noreen's, and he believes that Noreen could have been the one to light it because she was angry about your argument. So could you explain to me, please, about the argument you had with Noreen Race?
Let's see here. She was being a big she was annoying about my life decisions, so we had an argument. That's it. No reason to folks.
So she didn't.
What are these questions?
So she didn't tell you she was moving.
I don't know. I can't remember. There's a lot going on.
She didn't tell you she was angry and that she felt like she had nothing left
she was
here.
Angry. What you think? We had an argument. She'd be angry.
So she did not tell.
She's an old woman, so she's gonna burn down a freaking house.
She did not tell
stupid?
you. So she didn't tell you that her life had felt like it had been burnt, and
no.
Okay.
Christ, where are you getting these?
I'm going by what Steve Woods said on the phone the other day. But listen,
bullshit I've ever heard.
Listen, we're just doing our checks. So what happened when you arrived at the scene of the fire? What could you see?
Well, I parked up my car. The place was burning in flames. I sprinted in the door to save people, and that's it. That's all.
So how come you saved your daughter, but yet didn't save your mum Noreen?
Maybe because I couldn't see where Noreen was. I was up the top when I could see her, but my daughter was dying there. She was unconscious in a fire all around her. Who am I going to save? My 7-year-old daughter or my mother? That's literally, she was fine when I met her, so who am I going to save? I'd obviously save my 7-year-old daughter.
But the thing I just don't quite understand before I do go is why you told Noreen you would go back.
Why you being such fucking annoying twat?
Listen, if you're going to carry on with the language, I will have you arrested. But I will say.
How can you arrest me for being annoyed over this? How? Explain how.
Look, I will be back in touch in a few days.
I'll have you arrested because you're saying the F word to me. Yeah, piss off.
Yo, Jimmy, bro. Yo, it's Steve Woods. How you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, listen, look, I got into some shit recently, and yeah, listen, look, I'll go into more detail, but at a later date. But basically, I'm back to my old ways. I'm back as a partner in crime, and I did. Oh wow.
Oh hi.
Oh yes, Martin. Good that you can keep coming and visiting her. Have you been talking to her, like I said?
Yeah, I've been talking to her as much as I can.
So sometimes it helps in the mind for her to be listening. But we need to have a chat. If you would just like to just you know listen to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So so basically, when Lisa fell through the look.
Don't add anything onto it. I already know this is going.
Just please let me explain. But basically, when Lisa fell through the floor, she scraped the back of her head on a piece of wood. What was sticking out, but usually what would cause scraping across the back of the head, basically the piece of wood didn't scrape, it stabbed in to the back of the head, and then the piece of wood snapped, and then as she fell on her back, basically all of her bones basically paralyzed. So that would technically mean that she wouldn't be able to use her hands, her feet, and the only easier way I can put this is the only thing keeping Lisa alive right now is the machine. And obviously you can't take one of these machines around with you for the rest of her life, and she's never going to be well enough to talk, if I'm making sense. So the only thing we can do is the one cure, which is going to make her a lot better, and that is turn the machine off. I'm so sorry, Martin, but there's no way around this. But believe you and me, we've done all we can, and I don't know what else to say other than I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, okay.
We've been doing.
Telling me that. You're telling me that she's gone.
In other words, we would be doing more harm to keep her alive than in the condition she is, unless you want to spend 60 years just coming and talking to her hooked up to this machine, where she would basically never be able to talk to you back, never eat, never drink, which
stop
would
making this worse, man.
I'm sorry, I'm probably sure you'll need some time alone.
I knew this would happen, you know. I fucking knew it. Off the back of my head, I knew it, man. I knew there'd be no way back. Fucking easy. Oh gosh. You know she's only 7. And now we're gonna have to spend Christmas with a little girl. God.
I'm so sorry, Martin, for your loss.
How does a piece of wood stab through someone's head? Explain how.
It must have been a I really don't know. I wasn't in the fire myself, but.
So you're saying you found a piece of wood just floating around her body?
It was stabbed right into the. It was a biggish piece of wood, but it had gone far enough in that it almost made it look like a splinter. And then when you pulled it out, it got bigger. So it basically went as far as the brain, which would have given her brain damage, and then the fall, which basically paralysed her. There was just no way out.
She's done nothing wrong. She was the most sweetest girl I've ever known.
I'm so sorry, son.
Puts it out in this fire. You gotta fucking. Oh my god. Can I have a few minutes alone, please?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to do this. Looks like I'm gonna have to unplug it. Please. What? You've done nothing wrong. You're only 7. And look what happened to you. I'm telling you, that person who started that fire, he's gonna want to regret what he's done. There's nothing else to do. Why?
Candy block. Num 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 num. Are you ready for a real breakfast? Do you want to have breakfast but enjoy candy block at the same time? Do you want to have a breakfast and feel like you're eating candy block? Well, now you can, because Candy Block are introducing brand new cereal bites, cereal chocolate loops in a candy block flavour, so you can enjoy your candy block at breakfast time. Trust me, you've never had a better breakfast and you've never had a better cereal. Farmer Joe, I bought an SPSC tractor, and I go around with my tractor and my new combine harvester, because I'll give you the key, and I go plowing the fields and driving in my tractor, because I bought the new SPSC Titanic tractor. Still a pretty old tractor, but it's going good, going strong, and I'm doing what I need to do in my tractor. So if you're a big farmer out there like Farmer Joe, then I suggest you come get your tractor today, because you ain't gonna get a better tractor than anywhere else.